Hello everyone, this is Bhavejan from MSIT College, and today we are discussing Law 3 of 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Today is a mix of bit of Hindi and English as I am preparing for a project, a presentation. So I need to prepare for that, and that's why I started continuing doing this video. तो स्टार्ट करते हैं. सबसे लॉ क्या कहता है? लॉ 3, conceal your intentions. What does it mean? Conceal your intentions means never reveal your plans. What do you want to do? What are your intentions to someone? Because they might prepare defense on you. You will not able to you will not able to apply this successfully. There are many examples whether when you apply this, people डिसाइड मतलब तुम्हारी सारी मूव्स वो प्रेडिक्ट करने लगेंगे, जिसकी वजह से तुम्हारे को मतलब कोई चाल सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो पाएगी तुम्हारी. पीपल प्रिपेयर देयर डिफेंसेस अगेंस्ट यू. दैट्स व्हाई यू आर नॉट एबल टू एग्जीक्यूट दिस प्लान. सो अगर आपने अपने इंटेंशंस को कंसील नहीं किया तो ये प्रॉब्लम्स होएगी. अगर आपने अपनी इंटेंशंस को छुपाए रखा तो इससे बहुत बेनिफिट है. पहली बात तो आपका जो एनिमी है, आपका जो ओपोनेंट है, वो एक कन्फ्यूजन जोन में रहेगा. वो डिफेंस प्रिपेयर नहीं कर पाएगा. उसको ऐसा लगेगा कि भाई साहब ये कर क्या रहा है, और जैसे ही उसको ये चीज़ पता चलेगी तब बहुत देर हो चुकी होगी. ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो इसी लॉ को यूज़ करके बहुत सारी जंगें जीत चुके हैं, अपने आप को, अपने एम्पायर को ख़त्म होते हुए बचा चुके. पर एक चीज़ हमेशा इसमें पावरफुल नहीं होती कि हमेशा सिर्फ अपनी इंटेंशंस को कंसील करना ही ज़रूरी नहीं होता, क्योंकि वो एट दी एंड पता चल जाता है किसी ना किसी तरीके से. सो हेयर कम्स दी सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ दिस लॉ, दैट इज़ यूज स्मोक स्क्रीन. अगर आप किसी को उसकी इंटेंशंस पता नहीं करवाना चाहते तो उसको एक झूठी इंटेंशन दो. कोई ऐसी इंटेंशन जिसमें लगे अच्छा ये इस तरफ जाना चाहता है, जबकि आप उस तरफ नहीं जाना चाहते. वो एक ट्रैप है. अब इस चीज़ के बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स हैं. अगर एक बहुत फेमस एग्जांपल है, स्टोरी सुनो. सैम गीजल एक ऐसा बंदा जो रिटायर हो चुका है अपने प्रॉपर्टी वेयर हाउस बिजनेस में. जो वो प्रॉपर्टी सेल करता था उस चीज़ के बिजनेस में रिटायर हो चुका है. रिटायरमेंट से मतलब रिटायरमेंट के कुछ टाइम बाद उसने सोचा कि थोड़ी देर के लिए एक दो ये बिज़नेस चला सकते हैं. तभी आया जोसेफ व्हील. वो क्या उसने एक अपार्टमेंट की डिमांड की कि ये अपार्टमेंट ख़रीदना है. सैम गीजल ने बताया कि $8,000 का है. अब ये बहुत पुराने टाइम की बात है, तो 8,000 भी बहुत ज़्यादा होते थे. $8,000 का है विद डाउन पेमेंट ऑफ $2,000. उस बात से ये एक्सेप्ट करके जोसेफ व्हील. लेकिन अगले दिन आया, वो कह रहा है कि मैं आपको पूरे $8,000 दे दूंगा ऑन वन कंडीशन, इफ़ यू गिव मी सम टाइम आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग अ डील. इफ द डील will be successful, and I will pay fully without any down payment, complete $8,000 for the apartment. So Sam Gizzle was shocked because he thought, what the hell will he do? What things he will do? What will he do to get that $8,000? Because at that time this was a huge value. बहुत ज़्यादा रकम है ये. $8,000 वो कहाँ से लाएगा? ये चीज़ बहुत कंफ्यूज कर गई उसको. तो फिर उसने पूछा कि तुम कैसे लाओगे? तो जोसेफ व्हील ने कहा कि मेरे एक अंकल है, उनके पास एक ये प्रॉपर्टी है. वो प्रॉपर्टी बहुत टाइम से इन्होंने ख़रीद रखी, लेकिन वो कुछ काम नहीं आ रही है. वो किसी को बेच सकते हैं. और जब वो प्रॉपर्टी उन्होंने चेक की तो वो प्रॉपर्टी एक्चुअली में बहुत अच्छी प्रॉपर्टी थी. उससे बहुत प्रॉफिट गेन हो सकता था. सो इस चीज़ पे वो कह रहे हैं कि मेरे अंकल इसको 35,000 पे बेचना चाहते हैं. तो 35,000 पे वो तैयार हो गए थे. सो उनमें से इनको ऐसा लगा कि ये चीज़, अगर ये प्रॉपर्टी मेरे नाम हो जाए तो फिर तो मेरे को सक्सेस मिलेगी बहुत आराम से, क्योंकि इसको मैं बहुत हाई प्राइस में बेच दूंगा ना, तो मेरे को बेनिफिट है बहुत ज़्यादा. हाउएवर द अनदर पार्टी with the approach of his uncle came with the same price and agreed with the deal on the other hand. So he was now shocked. He decided to talk to the other business team set by his uncle. So when they're going, Joseph Wheel, Sam Giesel, and a other person who was a lazy guy with a belly, with a beer belly. He told himself, Joseph Wheel told him that he was a trainer, and the guy who had a beer belly is one of his students, who's best competitors out there. He thought he bring him as a defensive measure, as a bodyguard, because at that time business deals include some mafia related things, so therefore bodyguards are needed. So when they came, after proper discussion with uncle's business team and Sam Giesel, Sam Giesel able to grab that opportunity and own the property on his name. So he was very excited for that, because he was going to earn a huge amount of profit. If that property he bought it for 35,000, he could either sell it for 50, 55,000, even $100,000 also. That's a biggest profit. But on the other hand, when they saw the boxer with the beer belly on their side, they started mocking about this thing, that you have a boxer in your corner, that you are well prepared for this deal. And though it's a mockery, they seriously took this and said, we challenge you. If you underestimated our boxer, we challenge you that he will beat out your player. Then at that time, betting games usually takes place in very small occasions, so therefore a betting game took place at the boxing area. $35,000, a total of $50,000 were required to participate in the bet. The business team gathered the $50,000. However, the team, the where the Sam Gazel and the uncle was there, they were not able to manage that amount of money. However, they are able to manage $15,000, but couldn't able to manage $35,000. However, if they decided, Sam Giesel decided to help them and give the $35,000 to them, because the property was his name, so they handed over the money to them. तो वो क्या हुआ, जो उन्होंने जो प्रॉपर्टी है वो उसके साथ तो है ही, साथ में वो जो $35,000 है वो इनको दे दिया. तो उससे वो खुश हो गया कि इससे क्या है, अगर वो बैटिंग टोटल $50,000 है, अगर वो बैटिंग जीत गया, बाई चांस अगर उनका बॉक्सर जीत गया, तो उसको $50,000 का प्रॉफिट हो जाएगा. साथ में उसने जो प्रॉपर्टी थी उसके साथ, वो प्रॉपर्टी बेच के तो और प्रॉफिट कमाएगा, तो उसकी तो चांदी हो जाएगी. अगर वो हार भी गया तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, प्रॉपर्टी तो उसके नाम ही है, तो वो बेच के तब भी प्रॉफिट कमा लेगा. सो इन दिस वे ही वॉज रेडी, बिकॉज ही हैज़ नो रिस्क in this fight. He did not have to face that risk. So he decided to give $35 on this betting game. On the next day, when both of their players come in order to fight, they watch their fight. The fight was going well. However, the punch on the opposite team of the business team, the boxer put a punch on that beer belly boxer. He just knocked out, blood gushing out from his mouth, and stay still on the ground. When the doctor on the one of the members of the business team was a doctor, so he checked his pulse and they realized he was dead. मर गया वो सिचुएशन देख के सब हैरान हो गए, बिकॉज अगर मर्डर का एक्यूजेशन लग गया तो उस टाइम पे बहुत बड़ी पेनल्टी होती थी मर्डर के एक्यूजेशन पे, क्योंकि बैटिंग के थ्रू अगर किसी बंदे की मौत हो जाती तो वो एक मर्डर कहलाता है उस टाइम। तो उस चीज़ पे वो एकदम से घबरा गए और एकदम से बिना कुछ पैसे ये सब का देखे हुए, क्योंकि वो पैसे वहाँ जमा कर रखे थे काउंटरिंग में, लॉकर में, तो बिना उसके देखे, क्योंकि ये पैसे अगर वो ले लेगा तो उसके ऊपर मर्डर एक्यूजेशन भी आ सकता है, क्योंकि उसके पास पैसे है, इसका मतलब वो बेटिंग में था इन्वॉल्व। तो उस चीज़ के चक्कर में उसने वहाँ पैसे छोड़ दिए लॉकर में और वो भाग गया और उम्मीद कर रहा था कि ये इन बंदों को मैं दोबारा ना देखूं, क्योंकि इन ये जब भी आए इन्होंने मुसीबत क्रिएट की। उसके पास जो प्रॉपर्टी है उस प्रॉपर्टी से वो अर्न कर लेगा। बट हेयर कम्स द ट्रू पार्ट, द बॉक्सर वॉज नेवर डेड। दैट्स शॉकिंग। Boxer has put a ball of chicken blood in his mouth with hot water. So he faked his death. And who was the mastermind behind it? Joseph Wheel, aka the Yellow Kid, the greatest con artist in early America, in 1900 America. He proposed that plan. He decided all this through series of actions, how he will approach to that, how and how he used smoke screen. That's the point where he used the smoke screen, by providing a deal that he will never refuse, an offer that he will never refuse. He was attracted by this offer, and turns out there was no property they had been dealing with, and the money that he gave them, the $35,000, was by the hand of them. All business team, his uncle, the boxer, the opposite team's boxer, Joseph, are under Joseph Will's team, which means that they are able to con this man and able to grab $35,000 from them. So that's the power of the smoke screen. You distract them by thinking, oh, this is how they prepare their defense, this is how they going to attack, and then you will surprise them by breaking the pattern, by breaking their expectations that he's not the way you are thinking, and then you are able to win the situation. Now, how to use smoke screen? There are many ways that you can use smoke screen. I will discuss 4 ways in which you can use the smoke screen. Number 1, using a noble gesture or any other trustworthy gesture. The best way is to wear blue color, because blue color shows trustworthiness. Noble gestures, being respectful, is a sign of trustworthy. There's a story how a noble gesture can help him to win a great war. In Utopia, there was a king named Celsi who was undefeatable because of his wit and his army strength. But a person named Balcha was trying to dethrone him from the unbeatable, was trying to dethrone him of the crown of अनबीटेबल किंग, दैट इज मतलब जो उसकी जो स्ट्रीक थी वो तोड़ना चाहता था वो. सो ही चैलेंज हिम विद अ आर्मी ऑफ 10,000 men and charged towards the king. Before they were charging it, the king Celsi offered Balcha to have a dinner with him. Balcha refused, but in order to know his tactics, he decided to go there, being aware that he is a very smart king, so he might deceive him. So he put a condition to bring his 600 bodyguards to the dinner party, so that he won't able to use any deceive won't able to use any deceive measures on him. Celsi agreed. That shocked Balcha. When he was invited, when he gathered there, Balcha treated him like a proper guest, noble guest, with giving noble gestures, respecting him, discussing about various things, but not trying to hurt him. Balcha was shocked. He thought that because of his power, Celsi tried to sorry, Video got cut out due to storage issues. Now it is sorted. Now Balcha thought that because of his strength, because of his army size, Celsi was scared, so he decided to surrender by befriending with him. But here's the catch: many tried to return to his camp, thinking that he is now ready to defeat the king. Because the king is now scared, he saw that his camp was all gone. Nothing was there. And the reason is, while Balcha was attending the party, the king's men tried to uh, surround surround the army of Balcha, and not able to wage war, because if they wage war, they would able to hear the war screams, and the whole plan is ruined. So they decided to buy the soldiers, buy their weapons with gold, whatever is their amount they are able to give them. And now at that time soldiers were very poor people, so they agreed in very little amount of gold to give up their weapons, and now roaming around freely. In that way they are able to roam around freely without any weapons, and this means that they are surrendered. All the 94,000, oh sorry, 9,400 soldiers were surrendered without any weapons. That leads to 600 soldiers. Now these are only 600 soldiers. What did they do? When they did see this, they were very shocked, so decided to retreat. However, the entrance gate where they were entering the town was sealed. Now he was surrounded by them. There is no way for Balcha to run, and he is ultimately surrendered to the Selsi. That's the great mind. ये होती है चालाकी. So यही कहता है कि अगर आप ट्रस्ट वर्दी जस्टर दिखाओ, नोबिलिटी वाला जस्टर दिखाओगे, थोड़ा ट्रस्ट वर्दीनेस दिखाओगे, तो उसको लगेगा कि हाँ इसके इंटेंशंस ख़राब नहीं है, मे बी ये सब में से बिहेवियर करना चाहता है, पर उसको पता नहीं है कि आप अटैक करने वाले हो उसको. माइंड इसी तरह काम करता है. दैट्स व्हाट हाउ मैनिपुलेशन वर्क्स. सो दैट्स द फर्स्ट टेक्निक. शो ट्रस्टवर्दी बिहेवियर एंड noble gestures. Second point, being blending in the environment. अब ये चीज़ ना थोड़ा सा बहुत मुश्किल होता है, क्योंकि ब्लेंड करना एक एनवायरनमेंट में रिक्वायर्स अ स्किल. इट इज़ अ स्किल, सो इट रिक्वायर्स प्रैक्टिस. बहुत सारे जो एजेंट्स होते हैं वो इसी एनवायरनमेंट में ब्लेंड करते हैं क्योंकि उनको प्रैक्टिस होती है. तो ये चीज़ ज़्यादा यूज़फुल नहीं होती, पर एक पॉइंट पे ये यूज़ भी कर सकते हैं इस चीज़ को. थर्ड चीज़, ये always break the pattern. Create the pattern and then break it. What does it mean? Otto von Bismarck, अगर आपको पता है तो एक ही रशिया का एक बहुत बड़ा फेमस मिनिस्टर था ये. बिकॉज ऑफ हिज witty mind was not able to dethrone the king, but also capture the entire area of Russia. That is what we know today as the Russia is the largest country. So Otto von Bismarck at that time was a minister of the King Frederick William. So he was a person who usually encouraged his people to fight against Germans, by saying to protect their children, in the names of their children and their wives, to fight against them. He tried to motivate them, but the king decided to have a peace treaty with the Germans. And so that he want to build a reputation with the king. Reputation is also important, that we will discuss in law number 5 in future videos. So he try to build reputation with the king, but also don't want to ruin his identity in front of the people. So what he do at the speech, he do this same technique of boasting them with encouragement that we will kill them, this is what they did, their fathers and their mothers and their family members, and on the blood of their children, fight against them. But at the end he changed this topic and brought about the peace विद द रिलेशनशिप विद द जर्मन्स। इन मतलब वो पूरा पलट गया, वो अब उस युद्ध की बात से सीधा वो दोस्ती की बात पे आ गया। और यही चीज़ जब वो पलट गया, पीपल नेवर एक्सपेक्टेड कि ऐसा भी कब कह सकता है बिस्मार्क, ऑटो वॉन बिस्मार्क। एट दैट वे वो अपनी बात को कन्वे भी कर पाया लोगों से, और साथ में वो किंग के प्रति एक बहुत ट्रस्टवर्दी नेचर भी बन गया उसका। सो वही चीज़ है, जो वो पैटर्न चल रहा था उसका, जो वो कहता था कि बोस्टिंग नेचर था, वो पैटर्न था, पर एंड में जो उसने ट्विस्ट मारा उससे वो पैटर्न टूट गया और लोगों ने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया। और उससे इसी के कारण उसने एक स्मोक स्क्रीन क्रिएट करी, जिसकी वजह से वो उसने रशिया को उस स्टेज पे लाया जहाँ आज वो इतना बड़ा कंट्री है अब तक का। एंड दैट्स द पॉइंट। द थर्ड पॉइंट, that is patterns. Create patterns so that the enemy will think what your next move is. However, that move he was thinking was not that move. Break that pattern, he will be confused what he should do next. That's a great smoke screen. Fourth is entertainment. Now this is considered as a colored smoke screen, and it is not used in all situations. It is only used in some occasions. But however, this is also a best strategy. At 1930s time, there was a band who used to entertain people at night by doing circus shows and various activities, and used to sell drugs to them by using it as a source of advertisement, by showing it in their shows. That is why they are able to sell them. And at that time, the the sale of drugs went so high due to them. So that's the point. However, it is not very useful in all times, because the more you do the entertainment factors, more you promote this thing due to entertainment, the less interest we will generate. डोपामीन है यार ये, तुम कितना भी उसको एंटरटेनमेंट क्रिएट कर लोगे, वो एट द टाइम बोर हो जाएगा और फिर तुम पे शक करेगा। सो ये एक थोड़ा डबल एज स्वॉर्ड बन जाता है, पर इसको कुछ ओकेजन्स में यूज़ कर सकते हैं, तो ये एक पावरफुल वेपन भी है। तो ये थे 4 तरीके, और स्मोक स्क्रीन एक बहुत अच्छा तरीका है ताकि आप अपनी इंटेंशंस को हाइड कर सको और असली जो मोटिव है उसको पता ही ना चलने दें एनिमी को। सो दैट्स द ऑल द पॉइंट्स। थोड़ी लंबी ये बनी है वीडियो, करीब 20-25 मिनट की है, पर इसमें मैंने प्रॉपर एक्सप्लेन कर रखा है कि कैसे हम अपने इंटेंशंस को कंसील कर सकते हैं, जिससे हम जो रिजल्ट्स पाना चाहते हैं वो पा सकते हैं। अगली वीडियो जो मैं कल मोस्ट लाइकली रिकॉर्ड करूँगा, क्योंकि मेरा परसों एक प्रोजेक्ट है, तो तब तक उसमें मेरे को कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाए। अगली वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे लॉ नंबर 4, विच इज़ टॉक लेस, स्पीक लेस देन नेसेसरी।